こに俺はザ・キング・オブ・アイアンフィストトーナメントの開催を宣言する。強き者はトーナメントに集え。己の拳で栄光を勝ち取るがいい。ただし力を示せぬ弱者は国ごと消えてもらうことになる。さあ全人類よ、世界を闘争で満たせ。
Yo, BDSIR Network. Is this the no? We're not. No, we can't start the podcast like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, this is a special moment. This is like a one-off thing. You know what I mean? I don't usually do this, and I'm probably not likely to do this again. This is a YouTube exclusive. You know what I mean? And the beautiful game just come out, and therefore we have to drop the beautiful podcast. It's the best damn show in World One Radio. What are you deal with? My name's Grant Body P. Acknowledge me. Say it to me. Right. Now the particulars is sorted. Actually, one other thing. People, artists, y'all know the drill. This is not a radio show, but I'm going to let you know right now. You know what I mean? If you want to send your submissions for future shows and all that good stuff, this is what you do, man. MikeDog36@gmail.com is the email. MikeDodd36@gmail.com. No trap, no mumble rap. Don't be a tragedy like Vince McMahon, okay? I'm not even going into that because that's a whole different podcast altogether, right? I'm not even going into that. But, yo, we're here to talk about the beautiful game. Bandai Namco Tekken 8. The game just dropped. I don't have the game. I've been saying it on my reaction videos for the longest now. I'll probably will never have the game the way things are going. You know what I mean? I'm jealous for everyone who's got the game. I'm there thinking to myself, should I even play Tekken 7 again? I don't know. Right? But let's just say I've been playing Street Fighter 4 lately, and there's still people online on that. So there it is. Anyway, I've got a special guest in the building. Right, me and this guy, we go back a good at least 10 years, at the very least. We used to hang out at the squadron joint in Oldbury, and how it started was there was doing a tournament there. Shout outs to my man Arjang Baig. I mean, I call him Guyver 1. He calls me Guyver 3. You know what I mean? Because that's how it is, man. That's how it is. And he had this squadron tournament, and one of the games we were doing down there was Tekken Tag Team 2, Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And my special guest, he's a King player. You know what I mean? And I can't remember who his partner was at the time when he was a tag team thing. I think it was King and Armor King. I can't remember, right? And he won the tournament. He won the tournament, and then that's how me and this guy got to talking. You know what I mean? And then we went on to the Lions Den tournament. Shout out to all my Lions Den crew. You know what I mean? And tournaments are happening down there. Shout outs to Lionel and everyone out there. I think that was the first time I met King J, and I met the main man before I even knew who they were. You know what I mean? But hey, enough of all that. I needed to acknowledge this kid. I needed to acknowledge a great Tekken player. You know what I mean? Even I've learned quite a few tricks from him. You know what I mean? Acknowledge a man called the Tekken King. Welcome, special welcome to RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing good, Ninja Mike.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. You've grown big.
Oh, it's been a long time.
Like 10 years ago, you was yeah, man. I see you. What are you wearing? Is that a King t-shirt you have on? Boy, man's representing, y'all. Man's representing. That's when you know, man. Yeah, man. Let's talk about Tekken Tag Team, because that's where it all started. Like me and you.
Yeah, Tekken.
Who was
on PS3, innit? PS.
Yeah, it was PS3. You won the tournament. It was King and who? Who was it?
King and Feng.
Oh yeah. That was it, King and thing. Yeah. It's all come
my
flooding back.
first character was Harwang and Bake because his master's in there. But
I should turn this podcast off right now.
so that was only just for one match, and then after that it was
You guys are pressing XO all the time. Just XO.
after that it was King and Peng all the way.
See, yeah. I hear that, man. I hear that, man. Yo, I mean, the beautiful game just dropped, but before we get into that, right? Before we get into that, real quick, Tekken King, how did your fandom for the beautiful game begin? And also, before you say that, oh, the beautiful game's football. No, it's not.
I agree, it's not.
It's not anymore. It's not. You know what I mean? Man United,
This is the beautiful game.
And violence. That's the true beautiful game right there. That's a true beautiful game. You know
It came with this as well.
What is that? The special edition?
Launch edition.
Okay.
So it was like this, and then the actual game's in here.
See, man, got physical form as well. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games I get now, you know what I mean? I get it digitally, but like a game like Tekken 8, you have to get it properly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That has to be done, man. That has to be done. So, all right, let's start from the beginning before we get into the beautiful game part 8. How did it all begin for you, brother?
Tekken 3.
Tekken 3. So, you know, Tekken 3.
That's where it began for me.
Right. So, you know, when you started playing Tekken 3, I'm just by chance, was Hwoarang your first character then?
Nah.
Who was it?
Paul.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because on arcade mode, I think it was the 4th stage. It was him, and he was hard to get past. So I picked him up. I beat him in a mirror match. So I thought I'd stick with Paul.
Right.
And I did try King, but I didn't know any of the chain grabs there, where he links all the grabs together. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Paul, and tried a bit of Brian and Law. I didn't use Harrowing that much. Eddie was good as well. Everyone just used to press X circle.
XO. I'm guilty of that too. That was me back in Tekken 3 days. I was like, raw, because in Tekken 2, I mean, I started from Tekken 1, but Tekken 2, my character was Heihachi. Well, but like, at the time, he was trying to force me to use John Kazama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had a crush on John Kazama, whatever. But anyway, he tried to force me to use John. So, you know, I was using John a bit, but then there's something that was gravitating me to Heihachi at the time. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. It was Heihachi. But anyway, and obviously I was a Kazuya player as well.
Yeah.
From Tekken 1, I was using Kazuya and Law. You know what I mean? Because at the time, Tekken 1, Kazuya was your Ryu of the game.
Yeah, I don't think he was the bad guy then, was he? Or was he?
He wasn't the bad guy to begin with. Like, we were the impression that Kazuya's the main good guy, and then turns out actually you're supporting the bad guy, and you're thinking, what the hell? You know what I mean? But yeah, I was a Kazuya player and I was a Law player at the time in the arcade. Tekken 2, I was more drawn towards Heihachi. And then Tekken 3 now, because I was the original Kazuya player, there's no Kazuya. So I was thinking, well, if I can't use Kazuya, because Kazuya's not in Tekken 3, what do I do now? Who do I pick? And then Eddie. I've seen Eddie. Oh, you gotta press XO. Yeah, I did that, man. I did that. Back in Tekken 2 in the arcade, I've seen people choose Bake. Same thing. XO. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. I've been guilty of it too, man. I've been guilty of it too. So,
was there no Jin in Tekken 1 then?
No.
Okay.
So, if I was to interview Harada right now, I'd ask him point blank. I'd be like, you created Jin because it was your way of your story saying, okay, well, you can't have Kazuya because you're trying to get rid of Kazuya and John at the same time. So you thought I do a combination of the two, you get Jin.
He first came in Tekken 3 and he wasn't in Tekken 2 either. Yeah,
no,
that's it.
So Tekken 2, yeah. So that's what it was. Jin was Harada's way of like, well, I'm not putting John in the game, I'm not putting Kazuya in the game. You're gonna have a combination, and that's how it's gonna go. And I'm gonna start it out like, okay, Kazuya, you know, what I mean, he saw John, he was like, God damn, and John looked at Kazuya for. I like bad guys, you know what I mean. And then the two of them, they went out for candlelit dinner, and you know, Kazuya paid for the monies, and then Kazuya bites into John's neck, and John's like, woo! And then next thing you know, he puts on some Barry White and some Freddie Jackson, and and all that love making music, and then that's what happened, man. You know what I mean?
You've probably done it to emotional passion.
Oh yeah, it was emotional. Yeah, it was emotional passion. True. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I know Tekken 3 was a game that started off for most people, including yourself. You know what I mean? Tekken. I mean, for me, it was Tekken 1, but a lot of people said, Tekken 3 was the baddest game. Tekken 3. But I've always said that Tekken 3 wouldn't be the baddest game if it wasn't for Tekken 2, because I've always thought Tekken 2 set it off for what Tekken 3 would be. You know what I mean? It really did set it off. And then emotional passion, that might as well be another podcast altogether. Serious. So my question to you is, so how did you go from Paul Phoenix to King?
I think in Tekken 4 and Tekken 5, I started to learn the grab chains, and then he became my favorite.
Right.
Because I think on Tekken 3, you couldn't set the top buttons as some of the moves. I think it was only these. But on the PS4 and PS5, I use the top buttons, and I use them for King's grab chains.
Oh, you're revealing the secrets now. You're letting everyone know how you
Yeah, that's why everyone does button check.
See, I used to think that was. I used to think, well, why is people checking the buttons on Tekken? You got left punch, left kick, right kick. Like,
and that's
why you don't need to show the buttons. I mean, what, stop being extra. Like, I didn't understand that. But
yeah, because like I think if you do Scorpion Deathlock on Rolling Death Cradle, you could set the top buttons, and it's easier to remember the input rather than clicking. Some people hold the pad like this, don't they? But I play that, and then I use these as well. So it's easier for a King player.
No way, that's crazy, man. I always, it's kind of funny. Now I'm holding my PlayStation 4 controller. When I play on that, it's like a natural thing. But right now, right in front now, I feel like an idiot holding the controller because now I don't know how I do play Tekken. Like if I play Tekken 7 or whatever.
Yeah, on Tekken 7, which main character that you use at the moment? Is it Raven? No, Master Raven, isn't it?
On Tekken 7,
there's no Raven. I think it's the female, isn't it?
Yeah, Master Raven. Master Raven, my main character. See what happened with Tekken 7 now? Hey Hachi was always my main character. Don't get me wrong. You know me. You know I love Kazuya and the purple suit. The purple suit, because see that's what that come from Tekken 2. You see.
Yeah.
That come from Tekken 2. So that became iconic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and with the emotionless passion music, so people who know. See, that's why I keep telling people Tekken 3 is Tekken 3 because of what Tekken 2 was. When it got to Kazuya, and he had the suit on, the dinner suit, and he was like rock hard. You couldn't beat him, and he used to drop the 10 hit combos and all sorts, and that music would play, and it just put you in this zone, like you're not beating him.
When you hear that song, it's the boss stage.
You know he was the boss. You know he was that dude, man. You know what I mean? And it took me ages. You know, it took me ages. It was frustrating and all sorts. But in retrospect, it's like, man, it was so atmospheric as well. That's why that is so iconic now.
In the arcades, you know everybody's probably putting loads of coins on that stage.
Yeah. It's true because I was that dude. But you know, I digress. Fast forward to Tekken 7. You know what I mean? You know, throughout the years, Hey Archie for me has always been that dude. Tekken 5 come out because Raven, he was based off Wesley Snipes' Blade, and
they need to make that skin. It'd be so wicked if they make that as a skin.
All right, I make it happen, man. Make it happen. You know, I mean, man's got the money behind it now. Man's got the money behind
it. People on PC, they make all these mods. They did King as the Rock. They had the Rock skin. Is mad.
Yeah, I've seen that. Big ups to Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston of the WWE. Up, down. I've seen them. They was doing it, and I think the Usos as well. They was customized as well. The same thing. I'm like, wow.
I think Little Magin.
Oh yeah.
He uses King, and I've seen one of his videos. He had the mod.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Big ups to him as well. Big ups to him. Man, yeah, Little Magin, King J, K-Wiss. I knew that at least one of them was at Lions Den, at one of the Lions Den tournaments. Yeah. I remember which one it was exactly, but I think it was King J.
The only person I remember was Main Man Sweet at Lions Den.
Yeah. I remember when Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook brought up in my memory, say, yo, the Facebook said, yo, Michael Grant, this came up, you did this how many years ago? And there was a picture of me, and you could see talking with Mayman Sweet, like Mayman Sweet was like next to me.
I wish I knew who it was. I want to give him a match just to see what he thinks of my King, but I didn't get to.
It's funny, you know, because I remember the boss man there, Lionel. He introduced me to the Mayman Sweet. Yeah, he introduced me to the Mayman Sweet. And I never realized who he was or nothing. And I do remember him talking to me in his accent and everything. And he knew his stuff. You know what I mean? He knew stuff from then. I had no idea because I was like a commentator. I was like a brand new commentator on the block. You know what I mean? You know, go back to
JCDR was there as well, isn't it?
And, JDC, JDCDR. JDCR, yeah, he was there. I remember him. I remember was it Nee? I remember Nee being there.
And Asim.
I remember Asim. And there was another guy that was there. He had a funny name. Was it Help Me? I think his name was Help Me or something like that.
There was a Raven player, bald guy. He really
yeah.
I forgot his name.
I definitely remember him.
The Phantom.
His name was Phantom.
Phantom, yeah.
Because that Tekken moment, that's gone in history. It was him versus. Yeah. We remember. Why are saying who you backing? Backing the Phantom.
Everyone's giving the death. Oh, hang on. He's going to the mage.
Look, Garrett's changed.
Yeah, he's popping up.
Look at this. The devil's loving this. Look at Phantom. He's like, good luck.
Oh my God.
No respect.
No respect, boy.
No respect.
Oh my God. We got a Kazuya over there.
There was a guy,
that guy with the blonde hair. Was it the other guy with the blonde hair?
Yeah. And Phantom went to shake his hand, and Devil was like, nah. And everyone was like, oh, no, it's that. And the thing was, I could hear my voice because I was actually on commentary. And wow, this has gone up there as the all-time great Tekken moments for that.
I remember playing another YouTuber there. Have you heard of the name Arsenality?
Yeah.
He was there as well.
Oh, it's crazy, you know, how all these people, you know what I mean, all these Tekken legends, you know what I mean, we met them at some point back then in the tournaments and never really realized who we were mixing with, you know what I mean?
I took a picture with Ling Xiaoyu, the cosplayer.
Yeah. Oh man, I mean, and once again, big ups to Lionel. He stuck to his word. He said he was not going to do another tournament again. I was like, man, I was thinking these games were coming out, Tekken Tag Team 2, then Tekken 7. You know what I mean? Tekken 7 was super popular and he never dropped a tournament. I thought I think Ozzy listed, I think Lionel, I think he missed the trick there. I wish I knew why he didn't go there, or like he didn't drop another. I really don't know. It must be the all the pressures behind doing something like that. But and he really presented it good as well. He was really great with it, man.
It was a sick tournament.
It was. It was, man. I was glad to be a part of it, man. I'm really glad to be a part. Like even now, Facebook will show me, yo, this is what you did in your memories how many years ago, and it will show me commentating the Tekken tournament. I'm like, man, now that's wild, yo. Now the beautiful game is here.
Also,
but,
do you know in Tekken 8, Victor?
Yeah,
looks like Colonel Sanders.
Victor, you know,
I
Victor.
swear, he's so cheap. Watch when I show you something on with Victor. When I saw the trailer, automatically I thought it was Noctis in disguise.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when I show you something with Victor on here, you're gonna be shocked. It's so crazy.
Oh, serious, yeah, man. You're gonna have to, you definitely have to show me that, man. For sure, man. Definitely have to show me because, boy, Noctis, you know me. I don't like Noctis and I don't like Negan. You know what I mean? Because Negan players online on Tekken 7, every time I try and throw a punch or a kick, not cool. And it used to piss me off.
I knew you were going to say that because you write it in the comments.
Cool. Everything was not cool. I was like, fuck you, man. Like, I was getting heated. I was like, and the new that was annoying me, no, cool. I was like, I was getting, oh my god. But off the grid, the one time I felt sweet, because it was either a promotion match or I was about to demote Negan. I was going to be promoted or Negan was going to be promoted. It was one of the two. I can't remember how it went. And he tried that shit, man. Cool. And I was Safina. I clocked him. And I was like, right, you got to keep doing that. Okay, watch what happened now. I beat him. You know when you're supposed to run the match back? I got out of it, man. I quit out after one match. I said like,
one and done.
One and done. I was like, fuck you. I'm not fighting you again. You can forget it. You know what I mean? You two damn teeth about not cool. And them Noctis players.
Yeah, I hated it. With that massive spear.
Now, Harada, I get it because Tekken's the more powerful game. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, Harada, can't you see he's a Soul Calibur character?
That's what I said.
The one thing only Yoshimitsu is the only guy. He's cool. Yoshimitsu is cool. You know what I mean? He's all right.
I tested him out in a character episodes where you could do each person's story.
Yeah.
He's got two swords, but most of the buttons, it's like he uses the back of the sword and his fist. There's only like a couple where he actually slices.
Yeah.
But you could block them. And I think it probably gives a bit of chip damage. But with Victor, it's a whole new thing. It's crazy.
Oh, no, it sounds like he's a character I'm gonna grow to hate.
You're gonna hate him more than Harrowang. That's what I'm saying.
Are you serious? No.
Yeah.
Oh man, no.
On this, can you flip the camera around as well, or is it only the front face?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, you can flip the camera around. Oh, there you go. Oh, man's got his customization on right now.
Bret Hart.
Rotted.
That with the glasses.
No way. Oh, that's crazy.
And watch this. You're going to like this a lot. Let's see if you recognize him. Hold on. Hold on. Black Panther.
Oh snap!
I gave him claws.
Oh man, the customization. It looks like they fixed up on this one.
Some of it's limited, but I just used what I could to make
Right.
really good character. Like when I was messaging you before with Devil Jin, you can only have one set of colored wings, but in the story, you see when he changes half and half,
Yeah. Yeah.
you can't change it. I was like thinking that's not good. They should have changed it.
Now that's the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? That's the meat and potatoes. I mean, that's the reason why
Yeah.
we're here right now is to talk about the Tekken 8 story. You know what I mean? What we liked about it, what we didn't like about it. And we're just trying to dissect it as much as possible, man, because I couldn't hold back any longer. I thought, yo, last night I decided I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Actually, to the live, I said I'm gonna watch the first episode that Maximilian Dude did. So big ups to him.
Oh, he's got like
And
a little
then-
camera at the top, and then he's got the story set up. Or did you watch it with just a
That's
plain story?
No, I watched the Maximilian Dude
Yeah.
version, and what he did, he split it up. So
Oh, yeah.
he's got like 3 chapters.
Yeah, he's got.
So hey, I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna watch the first episode now with Maximilian Dude, and then watch the second episode the next day, and the third episode the next day. Obviously from what you told me and from what everyone else was telling me, you said it's like a living movie. It's like a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like way they've done the story. It's like a movie. You know what I mean? And I got into it. I was like, after the first episode with Maximilian Dude, I was like, you know what? I was supposed to go to bed, but you know what? Keep in mind it's about 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, nah, man, I gotta watch the rest of this. I gotta keep going. I gotta watch to the end, man. This is too much. This is crazy.
The way it starts off, where he drives the motorbike up the building.
So yeah, some Fast and Furious shit right there, man. Some Fast and then I was like, here we go. But like, you know, when they gave us the demo, and it was like, oh, this is the first chapter. We was like, yo, if this is how Jin and Kazai is fighting now, and they're turning into devils and all this stuff,
Yeah,
how's the story gonna go? Holy
it
smokes!
just gets better and better.
I was like, damn, I'm like, how in the hell? So I decided to watch all the story mode because I know that to say I don't have who's that?
Do you recognize this person from King of Fighters?
Oh, yeah. Rugal, you know. Oh, hey, him teeth, you know, him teeth.
That's Lee Chaolan. So I just put the hairstyle. You know, he's got the glasses and that super suit.
Yeah.
I took all that off. I just put Rugal.
Rugal, you know, yeah, Rugal's like dirty teeth on King of, his original teeth on King of Fighters. Man. I mean,
I remember him
yeah,
from
man.
SNK, Capcom, and there's that stage with all the fire. That was the one.
Yeah, man. SNK, Capcom side notes. I don't know what you guys got to do, but you got to drop that SNK versus Capcom 3, man. You know what I mean? There's no excuse now. King of Fighters is going on crazy. Street Fighter 6 is going on crazy. You've got all the characters there, man. Come on, man. One more SNK versus Capcom 3 on PlayStation 5, man. It's like, yo, they do something like that. It would be incredible, man. I'm telling you right now.
Fengway.
Fengway, you know.
Got the classic suit.
Nice. Fengway, is he still your secondary?
He's all right. In this now, I prefer Brian. He's really strong. Brian is mad. And I got this hoodie, and it reminds me of Fengway. He's got a dragon on there.
Nice. That looks nice, yo.
I had that before Tekken 8 came out. I think Harada must have seen me.
Yeah, man, for true. man. Yeah. Tekken 5 come, I became a Raven main. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
I
of the
think
whole
that
blade
that
and
was the
resistance.
first one he debuted.
Yeah, Tekken 5. And I had this thing, Tekken King, about trying out the new characters with each new game.
Yeah, it's good to do that.
Yeah, so Tekken 6 come now, and that's when my fascination with Safina started.
Mm.
So, you know, I looked at her, I'm thinking, damn, she is fine. Hang on, hang on. Polygon graphics, like, how am I gonna make a oh shit, yo, Chun-Li, move that way, man. Forget about it, man. I'm like, the way this girl used to move and like sawing her legs, and I was like, God damn, this girl's fine. Yo, I'm
It's the
gonna
way she does the poses as well, the stances. It's like a
yeah,
like
like, damn. Yo, girl, I'm like, nah, never mind Chun-Li. No, Nina Williams moved that because you know in Tekken 5, quick thing, Tekken 5, I used to play as Nina as well, you know. There was a time I used to play as Nina.
yeah.
And I used to play as both of them. As soon as Tekken 6 come out, Safina, I dropped Nina and Anna like a bad habit. I was like, you're done. It's all about Safina now. You know what I mean? So Tekken 7 come now. You got Master Raven. I thought, all right, and cool, a female version. All right, then I could ride with that, right? Hey Hearts is there. And then Safina comes through as a secret character. Well, not a secret character, but a downloadable content. I was like, yo! I was like, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. And then she comes back for Tekken 8 again. I thought, raw, that's crazy. That's big.
But I'm glad they did that. Like I think Leroy and Zafina were DLC, and now they're base roster in this one, so you could try them before rather than buying them again.
Leroy was super popular. You know what I mean? Leroy was when he was revealed for Tekken 7, everyone went crazy. We went crazy. We were like, Hitman, a black Hitman. Yo, how can you get? You can't get cooler than that. I'm like, I'm Leroy now. I'm gonna main Leroy. That's it.
He's sick.
I never did, you know. Even with that, I never did. Strange. You know what I mean? I never did. Like I think I messed around with him on practice mode, but I never really got serious with him for whatever reason. Strange. But I think it might have been like everyone on online on the internet saying, "Oh, Leroy is overpowered. He's broken, and he's this and he's that."
Yeah, when he first came out.
Yeah, so maybe that kind of put me off a little bit. I thought, you know what? I've got Hey Archie, I've got Raven, I've got Safina.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
After they did balance patches, and he was like normal then.
Yeah. But it was still super popular. And now Leroy dipping Tekken 8. And initially I was like, yo, I ain't got Hey Archie, so Leroy, you're gonna take his place. I'll pick up Leroy when the time comes.
The Green Hornet.
Oh, is that
Law? Yeah.
Oh, is that martial law? Nice. Big up to all the law players, man. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with martial law, man.
He's got the nunchucks in this one. It's wicked.
Yeah, I know. More. Yeah, that's what's up.
People be using it on the beach ball mode. You just press the nunchuck button and it hits the ball in the air and goes down.
That's what's up. You know what I mean? You need the nunchucks, man. If you got mofos like Victor up in there, you know what I mean? Using his that's just teeth, man. That's just straight teeth. I didn't use guns, no, sir. Well, yeah, Nina uses guns. Yeah, but Nina's an assassin, and Nina's different, man. You know what I mean? Nina use a hand and foot too. You know what I mean? She only Nina's okay. Nina and Yoshimitsu's okay as far as I'm concerned.
I wouldn't mind if Victor had like one extra weapon, but he's got 2 knives, gun, and a sword. He's got everything.
That's not right. I don't like that.
They should have just gave King a table, ladders, and chairs.
Might as well, but they didn't they in Tekken Tag Team 2? Didn't they give him like a
yeah,
steel chair?
they had loads of items in there.
Yeah. True indeed, man. True indeed. Man.
Also, do you know, like in Tekken 7, the jukebox, how they haven't got your favorite song, Yoshimitsu, Tekken 2?
Yeah.
On this, do you know how that DLC stage, Geese Howard and is it called Vermilion Gates Kunimitsu stage,
Yeah.
that the purple moon?
Yeah.
They've added that for free in here in Tekken 8. So you can like look, I've got the song on right now. Hold on. Oh, you should be able to hear it. I got it as a select screen.
I can't hear nothing, to be honest.
Oh,
I
it's not showing up.
can't hear nothing, I'm afraid. But hear what now? And we're gonna get into a little break right now. You know what I mean? Come back, people. You know what I mean? And then we're really gonna get into the meat and potatoes of the story mode. You know what I mean? And we're really gonna see what we liked and what we didn't like and all that good stuff. We're gonna dissect the whole thing, man. Why? That's how it goes, man. Hey, come back, man. You know what I mean? Get your snacks, come back. You know, that's how the thing said. All right? Peace. Gone.
Wu-Tang Clan rocks the world.
There's a story behind it. That's why when it comes to Tekken and the King of Iron Fist tournament, there's one hell of a story to tell. In Tekken 8, Jin Kazama will face off against his father, Kazuya Mishima, for the last time. Kazuya is threatening global domination, and since Jin is the only other person who possesses the devil gene as well, he may be the only chance the world has left. But how did we even get to this point? What the hell is a devil gene? And why do these fathers and sons keep throwing each other off cliffs? Well, it revolves around these three men: Heihachi Mishima, his son Kazuya Mishima, and his son Jin Kazama. When Kazuya was just 5 years old, his father, Heihachi, feared the boy possessed the devil gene, which is passed down through generations to the bearer's children. It allows the host to transform into a winged demon that possesses incredible strength and power. So, Heihachi did what any loving father would do. Threw Kazuya off this cliff to see if he would survive. And survive he did. Kazuya would spend the next 21 years training to become a deadly fighter. The hatred he harbored for his father fueling his motivations. Ultimately, Kazuya would defeat Heihachi and become the first King of Iron Fist tournament champion. And then, in a moment of poetic justice, would throw his father off a cliff. Years later, we find Kazuya has turned even more sinister than his father was. But it brings us to the one woman who saw the potential good in Kazuya: animal rights activist Jun Kazama. Together, they would have a child, the third piece of this patricidal puzzle: Jin Kazama. Jin grew up without knowing his father, and after tragedy suddenly befell his mother, Jin sought out his grandfather and would be trained in the Mishima fighting ways by none other than Heihachi Mishima. Ever the opportunist, and knowing Jin possessed the devil gene, Heihachi would use Jin until ultimately betraying his grandson, shooting him at point-blank range in the face. However, death was not for Jin, and what would kill any other man would trigger what had laid dormant in Jin until that moment, and Devil Jin was born. Since then, these three men have waged war against each other time and time again. This is until the most recent tournament, where Kazuya faced off against his father, Heihachi, for the final time by taking his life and throwing the body into a volcano, like only a Mishima can. Which brings us to now. Kazuya's complete global control is almost at hand, and his power is seemingly unchecked. However, now fully healed from his own battles, Jin has resurfaced and is focused on stopping his father to become not just the newest champion of the King of Iron Fist tournament, but possibly the savior of all mankind too. In Tekken 8. Fist meets fate.
Welcome back, people, and I hope you are still joining in at home. Grand Body P alongside the Tekken King on the BDSIR network, the best damn show in World One Radio, a special edition of the show. You know what I mean? This is YouTube exclusive, so you know what I mean. If you be so kind, hit a like and a subscribe and all of that great stuff. All right, and comment. Whatever it is you gotta do, you can do it. I mean, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Yo, Tekken 8. Let's really get down to it, man. You know what I mean? In the first half, we was really going down memory lane and how we got to this point and all our favorite moments and our characters we like to pick and all that kind of stuff. Right. The real reason why we're here, the Tekken 8 story mode. Have you played it to the end, Tekken King?
I've got 100% trophy platinum.
Already?
I got it on day one.
I don't think, you know what, I don't think Tekken really cares about the whole trophy deal. It's like, yeah, whatever, you get your trophies. You know what I mean? Some games, they really make you work for those trophies, but this one, they just know that you're going to be playing online for the most part, so they're like, okay, yeah, we're just doing trophy gear, and
Yeah, the longest grind for this one is you got to get Vanquisher rank. That's one of the trophies.
Oh, okay.
The rest is just like complete chapter 15, go on Tekken Ball mode, do other episodes, stuff like that.
Oh.
But yeah, I've completed everything on here now.
Nice. So everything complete, so we can't talk about it. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
Man.
tell the viewers it's spoilers alerts and everything.
Oh yeah. That's what we're gonna. I should have said that. Thank you for reminding me. For those who do not have the game and don't wish to know what happened in story mode and you want to find out for yourselves, if I was you, I'd turn off this video right now, because going beyond this point, we are really gonna get into the whole story and what I felt was good, what I felt was not so good, and all that great stuff, man. This is essentially a review within my eyes and Tekken King's eyes and what, you know what I mean, and all that great stuff, man. Tekken 8, man. Wow. Again, I alluded to it earlier. I ended up binge watching the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because like Maximilian dude only went up to chapter 3. No. Like he put up 3 videos, like 45 minutes each. And it got to
the last one was he fights Azazel and then it finished there.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It was a little bit. No, it was a little bit after that. It was a little bit after that when it went Tekken Force mode.
Oh yeah. On the battlefield.
Right now, I ain't gonna lie to you. As we're speaking right now, I've actually got someone playing the Tekken story mode right now on YouTube. So I'm essentially running it back. You know what I mean? So boy, it's a wicked piece of story. First thing I want to address. You know, like at the end of chapter 1, and they showed like a mysterious, what looked like a journalist or someone like a
guy with a hat.
Yeah, with the hat.
Yeah.
Right. Harada, here's my question. Why? Like, seriously, why? Turns out he's Leo's father.
Yeah.
Still too much. He looked all mysterious, like, oh, yo, what's going on here? You must be like the central part of this story. Not really.
He looks like Indiana Jones. Like he just doesn't.
I think he only saw like 2 or 3 scenes, and then that was it. You never saw him again.
Mm,
Harada, we could have done without him, really. In my opinion. Did it make sense?
yeah, I don't think it was like really needed. I thought he was going to be a narrator throughout, but it was just a couple of chapters and then he's gone.
Yeah. Made no sense. Made no sense. That was really, because there was a bit of a speculation there going on. Like, okay. Okay. What did you give me some highlights of what you liked about the story mode Tekken King? Because why? Exhausting, to be honest.
The parts I like was when they went to the Coliseum and they had a tournament, because you get to choose which fighters you pick and that you change the outcome of the story. So like when I was picking King and Steve, you would like how they have brackets for that side and that's like a tournament. I could have had Steve vs Yoshimitsu, but obviously because I played King, I made King win. So you get to have like a little bit of a choice there as well. That was a really good point in the story.
Yeah. It was so.
And they brought that voice announcer back just for that part of the chapter.
Yeah.
In the trailers, which I think was quite a good thing.
That's a bit of a Bart Simpson moment, isn't it? Where you discover that the announcer was actually a woman. You know what I mean? Bart Simpson's voice character is actually a woman. You think, really? Oh wow! You know what I mean? You're a bit, whoa! You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That whole tournament thing was actually it was good to see that no countries actually got destroyed.
Yeah, it was. I think the main part where Kazuya destroyed somewhere was just that city in chapter 1, just as a laser beam right down the middle of the road, and on the battlefield against Reina, which he stands there like that. That's the two parts where he just does the big laser.
Reina. How can you not love Reina? You know what I mean?
He's a good fighter. He's got electric wind god fist as well.
You know what? I mean, I'm watching it right now. You know the scene where she's actually fighting true Devil Kazuya?
Oh yeah.
No fear, man. No fear. She was like.
Is it when he makes that purple crystals go around?
Yeah. He take Azazel power already. Yeah.
Yeah. She headbutts him.
Yeah, she was not afraid of nothing. She was like, okay, this is how we're doing it. But it turns out that she wanted to know about this whole devil business and how people turn into the devil.
Yeah.
And I mean, we already know that she was in some sort of connection with Heihachi anyway. You know what I mean? The cruise was already there. Right. And
from the fighting style.
But Reina really, for me, has more questions than answers. In fact, the whole story mode, but Reina in particular, as far as I'm concerned. Now, you got to remember now, the devil gene comes from Kazumi, or at least Kazumi's side of family, and it gets passed down. It gets passed down. Azazel was the original, and then it was passed down to whoever. Then Kazumi had it, then Kazuya had it, and then Jin got it. And then in Tekken 7, Kazumi and Heihachi, well, Kazumi turns into the devil and tries to kill off Heihachi. That doesn't work. Heihachi kills her off. So now I'm starting to think, well, because after that, Kazuya was still a kid. You gotta remember, because about 5, 6, something like that.
Yeah.
And then Heihachi gives Kazuya some stiff kicks. And then he decides, well, you know what? You're not even good, man. Pick him up. Bring him off the cliff. Kazuya's about 5, 6 years old. Now, he's clearly younger than Kazuya. You gotta think now, Kazuya was supposed to be what? 40 odd years old, 50 years old, something like that?
Probably, I think so, yeah.
He's around that age, right? Reina, this is where it gets confusing for me personally. Reina doesn't even look half Kazuya's age.
Hmm.
But in the end of the game, she says that she's Heihachi's
Father.
daughter. But
Oh yeah, daughter. Sorry. She says, "Hey, yeah." On the subtitle, she says, "Hey, Heihachi is my father."
Heihachi's my father. Now, to me, it's like, hey, that's where I'm a bit confused, Harada. Like, Kazuya is in his late 40s, going into 50s in the game, according to the law, right?
Hmm.
Reina looks like she's in her early 20s.
Hmm.
So, and Kazuya was about 5, 6 when he threw him off the cliff.
Hmm.
I was thinking, well, was Kazumi, was Kazumi pregnant with Reina at the time, or is Kazumi actually Reina's mother?
Hmm.
Because now I'm starting to think about it. Well, maybe Heihachi cheated on Kazumi at some point, and there's someone else.
He did it with someone in another part of the country during another tournament.
Yeah, because think about it. Now I'm starting to think maybe Heihachi cheated on Kazumi at the time or something,
Hmm.
and Kazumi had a sister or something like that. Because the devil gene can only be passed down in Kazumi's family.
Yeah, yeah. She turns into Devil Kazumi on Tekken 7, where she's got white wings and fire.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. Right. Heihachi does not have the devil gene. He don't have it at all. It's only on the mother side of family. Not Kazumi. Reina looks like she hasn't hit 25. So, Harada, you have some explaining to do.
You know,
Go.
on the Tekken website, is there got their bios, and does it have anything on Reina, or is it just blank?
That's something you have to bear with me on that one.
Yeah. Also, I'm thinking, do you know, like in Tekken Blood Rebellion and Tekken Blood Vengeance, Heihachi tries to extract the devil gene from Jin. What if he tried to extract it from Kazumi, and Reina is a test subject, human, not born like pregnant?
Oh, you mean almost like a test tube?
Yeah, like how they did it with Steve Fox, where he was tested on as well.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good thought, actually. That's a good thought.
Because then
Reina, baby.
then Harada's gonna say, "I don't care what age she is."
Don't ask me for shit.
Don't ask me.
Hey, ask
She
me
said, don't ask me for the age.
I'm saying though, man. I'm saying, and
All right, I just
I suppose
I just want to know how she got the fighting style, because somebody has to teach her.
well, according to her, she claims she got it off the internet, but we all know that is a lie. You know what I mean?
YouTube tutorials.
Tutorial? No, Reina, no. If that was the case,
Online Harada fighting classes.
yeah, Reina, I believe you. You know what I mean? If that was the case, Tekken King, if that was the case, if Reina got her moves from the internet, right? I know how to fight like Raven. Okay?
Yeah.
I know how to fight Raven,
Just teleport them.
Okay? You know how to do all them wrestling moves, okay? And combine them with
Oh yeah, that's the new thing I like about King. RKO out of nowhere.
RKO. That's when you know you're legendary. You know, that's when you.
I think I done it on Victor on day one. I blessed the game with RKO and pedigree.
There you go. That's when you know the moves are legendary, when it reaches that stage. See, I've got it here. How old is Reina in Tekken 8? specifically refers to a college institution higher than high school. So Reina seems to be at college age, most likely early 20s.
Mm.
Well, Heihachi, again, Heihachi killed Kazumi. And then right after that, he threw his probably 5-year-old Kazuya or something like that off the cliff. So there's a big age gap. I'm just, yo, Grant, it's just a game. No. Think about it properly, people. Think about it.
Harad is going to have to explain it in Tekken 9.
Yeah. Tekken 9, seriously.
Do you think it's going to be Tekken 9 or Tekken Tag Team 3?
Good question. A very good question. Because every 3 games, there seems to be a Tekken Tag tournament. Tekken 1, Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Tekken Tag Team 1, Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag Team 2. But with those games, you never really had that DLC, and you never had seasons. And Tekken 7 come out, we were playing that for years, and then more characters got added, more stages got added. You know what I mean? Negan found himself in the game. Geese Howard found himself in the game. Lydia. I just want to talk about Lydia real quick.
I got the poster. It was 2017.
Early 2017, you know, this seems so far away. We're in 2024, 7 years later, you know, 7 years later. So now we remember Lydia, right? I've just fought, right? This is, think about, let's take this into perspective for a minute. Follow me closely. So Lydia was meant to be an integral part of Tekken 8, right? Okay, you follow me so far? Okay. So in Tekken 7, according to Harada, her reason for coming into the game was to protect her country. Yeah? Right? Her country of Poland, right? Supposed to be signed by Heihachi Mishima, right? Now I'm starting to think, now that Tekken 8's here, it wasn't Heihachi Mishima who wrote that. It was either Zoya or Reina. And then they forged Heihachi's signature or whatever, pretend to be Heihachi. Now it might be good. Now I think it's Kazuya or Reina. One of them wrote that letter to Lydia.
Yeah, who's Lydia got connection with? Because I didn't play her story mode in Tekken 7.
She didn't really have one. The whole thing was that she was meant to be protecting Poland.
Oh, okay.
Now Poland's a country. Now you got Kazuya here talking about, oh, you enter the tournament, and if you lose to me, I'll take you out and I'll wipe out the whole of your country.
Yeah.
So now I'm starting to think Kazuya was the one who wrote the letter to Lydia, either or Reina.
Yeah,
I'm sure of it now. That's just the way I look at it, because I know Lydia wasn't revealed. I thought Lydia was like a big part of this, and she's not in the base roster. That doesn't make any sense. According to main man Sui, he says that she was a great character, but not many people played her. She wasn't that popular.
Oh, yeah.
I thought, wow. So all the people in the base roster is based on popularity.
I just hate it. I hate it how they got Kuma and Panda. I tried them out on episodes. Their moves are so similar.
See, all right then. If I was to give one of the characters a pass, I'd say Panda. I know Kuma's been
Kuma's better because he's like close to Heihachi. It makes sense. Panda's just Ling Xiaoyu's pet.
Yeah. Now, if anything, I mean, I can kind of understand why they're base roster, because if they were DLC, we would be like, what? We're gonna pay big money for a panda and a pear and a bear? You crazy? We want to do it, but to put them as separate character slots, like, no.
Yeah, no. I know.
So all the Miguel players and all the Lei Wulong players and all the Armor King players, you know what I mean? Even fucking Ram, you know what I mean? But people,
I call him Zagat, the Zagat of Tekken. He's
people
moved types.
yeah, they're like, well, where's Bruce Irvin? Now, to all my Bruce Irvin people, this is just my opinion. I know we digress. We've got to get back into the story real quick. For all my Bruce Irvin people, allow Grant Body Pete to tell you the truth. What I think happened. See, remember Tekken 3? They wanted to get rid of some of the more old timers and put in some new blood. So
Yeah.
There wasn't trying to put in Kazuya, John, Bake. They replaced King. They had Forest Law. You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to be 20 odd years later into the game. You know what I mean? To be honest with you guys, Harada and his team really wanted to get rid of Bruce. I'm being real, man. That's why you got Brian Fury. Brian Fury, the way he fought, especially Tekken 3, Brian Fury was very similar to Bruce Irvin. Brian Fury was meant to take over from Bruce Irvin, just like Horan was meant to take over from Bake. It's just the way it goes. There was planning to get rid of Bruce Irvin completely. You're gonna have to face it, man. No, man, bring back Bruce Irvin.
When you say that, Brian and Bruce Irvin got similar moves. It's that move forward X, and he's got that long kick. That's the move that reminds me. Yeah.
No. You gotta get Tekken King. You gotta get the terminology right. It's forward three. I'm learning.
They put all the frame data in the practice mode for free as well now. In Tekken 7, it was DLC. You had to pay for it.
Well, they had no choice. They saw what Capcom did with Street Fighter. With Street Fighter 6, like, oh Lord, yo, Capcom are embarrassing us, man. Okay, we got to put the frame data in for free. You know what I mean?
Look at this as well. I'm gonna show this to viewers.
That is amazing. What? How did you get that?
One sec, let's see what the whole message says.
That is amazing. How did you get that?
You'd have to edit it with, the voice announcer where they say, "Get ready for the next battle."
I know that, but how? How did you? What did you buy that? I mean, like that actual signboard thing.
Harada sent it me directly.
You lying Ross.
I brought it. It's like a LED sign, and on your phone you got the app. You could choose the text and then which way it goes.
Well, you can buy an LED sign from, like, say, Amazon or something.
Yeah, Amazon, eBay.
I want one.
I'll send you the link. You can search it.
I want one, man. Yo, that's one thing I don't like about Tekken 8. I don't like how they've done the whole get ready for the next battle. I mean, I get it, to shorten the loading times. I get that part, but I mean, y'all know me, right? RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. You know I use the Tekken 7 get ready for the next battle a lot in my promos because I love it.
Oh, the introduction bit, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From going way back from Tekken 5, you know what I mean? Get ready for the next battle. I've always loved it. You know what I mean? There's a bit of a backstory to that, but get ready for the next battle. But
I don't think I heard it in Tekken 8.
Yeah, because it's not, they don't make it a big thing. They don't make it, they do say it, but they don't make it a big thing like they did in Tekken 7 and Tekken 6 and Tekken 5. Tekken 5 is where it started. Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah.
They don't really make it a big thing in Tekken 8, and I don't like that. That's a bit of a shame. Back to the story mode though, man. Back to the story mode. You know what I mean? Because we haven't got time. Time is running. I do like some of the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Tekken Force mode. I don't know if you clocked on Tekken King, but that was an actual nod to Dynasty Warriors. The Dynasty Warriors.
I didn't know about that. I just thought it was Tekken Force mode from Tekken 3.
Well, what they have, they've combined that. I'll tell you, when you've got a minute, right? Just type in YouTube Dynasty Warriors or Samurai Warriors.
They
Right.
had it in Tekken 6 as well, in it, like co-op
Yeah.
Tekken Force. It looks
They-
similar to that.
Yeah, it's like they took elements of the scenario mode, the Tekken Force mode,
Yeah.
and Dynasty Warriors. When you the people who make Dynasty Warriors are the same people who made Ninja Gaiden.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I think, do you remember in Tekken 5 as well, they had Devil Within mode, where's Jin running around?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
There's a little nod to those games as well. A bit of a nod to them. Type in Dynasty Warriors, and you'll see what I mean. Where they took some of the
The way they did that chapter, the layout.
Yeah, that's some Dynasty Warriors business. You know what I mean? So that was a nice touch. That was a very nice touch. You don't see that one coming. That Azazel.
Everybody was on the motorbikes.
Yeah.
I thought King on the motorbike. It was sick.
Madness. Azazel.
Yeah, Kazuya has a fight with him.
Harada kept that quiet. I've got to applaud Harada for that. He kept that quiet.
There was no leaks on there or anything.
No one knew. Because you thought that Ogre was going to be back in the game.
Yeah, do you know Leo's dad, the one with the hat?
Yeah.
There's a cutscene where he sees a picture on the wall and someone with wings. I thought that was Olga. And then, do you know when Ancient Olga was in a flashback?
Yeah.
That's what I thought is true Olga, but is Azazel.
That's crazy, man. I mean, he's still rumored to be a downloadable character further down the road, Ancient Olga.
Oh, the green one. The long hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Ancient Olga, yeah. But Azazel was a nice surprise. You know what I mean? I think that was Harada's way of like, yo, let's see what Harada would look like on a PlayStation 5 on this Unreal Engine. He just wanted to show it off.
He's actually in the game on Super Ghost Battle. He's got his Ghost Battle. Do you know they got the new AI and you get to fight ghosts? It's updated. Yeah. He's made himself as Feng, but he's given a beard and glasses and the suit, and he's got his rank as Tekken King.
No way!
I'll beat him up with King.
No way! Do you get a trophy for beating up Azazel?
Nah. You get a trophy for beating Harada. It's on. I think it's a silver or bronze one. It says complete arcade quest and then fight Harada's Super Ghost Battle.
Oh no way, man! You know what? I know you was always a fan of Olga and True Olga.
Yeah, I hope they bring it back, even if it's Tekken Tag Tournament. It's because of the beach ball. This reminds me of like a remake of Tekken 3. It's got similarities to it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'll bring back Gon. He's out the picture.
Oh, God, no. I don't. No, they won't bring Gon, and they won't bring that Doctor either. That Doctor Boss.
Doctor B.
Yeah, don't bring them back. They eat that character. But
there's leaks saying that they might bring back Roger or Alex, because you know the people who have those mocaps and they do the behind the scenes moves. There was somebody who had like a movement of a dinosaur, and it reminded me of Alex or Roger. So I have a feeling that they might be one of the next DLCs.
Okay. I'm not a fan of it, but if need be, I mean, at the same time, I got to think to myself, Grant, you got Safina, you got Heihachi, Reina rather, and you got Raven. So no complaints here, really.
Yeah, you'll have fun with Raven, Reina, and Leroy. You'd like to try him out.
Yeah. I've always wanted to mess around with Leroy and Kazuya as well, man. You know what I mean?
He's sick. He's got this one combo string that does like quarter health.
Oh my goodness, yo! But,
also, do you know how you said you like the look of Zafina? There's another character who looks good in there. Do you remember that woman who created Jack? Jane. Yeah, she's in there and she looks like this. Looks a bit like Nina.
Okay.
It's in the character episode.
I have a feeling, we're gonna see. We might see. Leo's dad might be a downloadable character down the road, I believe. That
Uh,
Jane, Jane is it?
This one's Jane, yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling they might just pull the trigger and make her a secret DLC character as well.
Mm.
Olga.
Have you seen Jack 8's character episode ending?
No,
Shall I tell it? Yeah, or do you want to see it yourself?
tell me, man, because I have no interest in Jack really. But tell me.
So you fight 5 people, and because he's a robot, he downloads their fighting style. So when he comes back to Jane, he starts doing Lee Chaolon's moves, and then he starts doing Leroy's moves, and you'll see it. It looks sick. He's got
for real.
So in my mind, it felt like he was Mukajin because he got everybody's moves.
Right.
It was sick, and I have a feeling like in Tekken 9, if they do Jack, they're gonna give him some of those people's moves because he's learnt them now.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay. We haven't got long left in this special edition of the show, so we need to talk about the ending. You know what I mean? What do you make of the ending of the story mode, man? I mean, wow.
When the volcano goes right up in the space.
Yeah, man.
It was sick. That was. I think when Jun, I think it was Jun, or when Jin fights Devil Jin, his like, I don't think it's a physical Devil Jin. It's in his brain, isn't it? Because he goes to that other part of the world.
Yeah.
And he gets extra power. Then he turns into Angel.
Angel Jin. That was.
It was. It was the best. That was
amazing. I was like, yo, Angel Jin.
It's crazy. And then they have the fight scene, and they got their own rage arts. They made extra rage arts for them.
Calling it now, Tekken King, Angel Jin, DLC, probably in a later,
like season 3.
Yeah.
Yes. It'd be good. That would.
Or at least his outfit. You probably won't be able to play, but you'll be able to play as the outfit.
Some people have said that they want that outfit as DLC just to be on Devil Jin.
Yeah. Or like you said, the one ring was white and the half was black. That will probably come in a later season. You know what I mean? Just like in Tekken 7, with Heihachi, where the final version of him, you could play as him in his ripped karate outfits. And similar to that, it's probably going to be more like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's great right there. The ending though, the way I got it figured was because John is dead in the story. Because Zoya,
she's just in in Jin's imagination.
Yeah, but at the end, because Zoya and Jin box each other down, but because Zoya dropped down and in finish, he doesn't get back up. But then you see at the end of the game, at the end of the story mode, you see John walk up to him.
Oh yeah, there's 2 endings.
Yeah. There's 2 endings. Yeah, and the other one, the alternate ending is Jin goes down, and then Kazuya dashes him off the cliff.
Yeah.
Now
that part reminded me of when the very first trailer was teased and his face and the eye went red. Was that bit? It must have been that bit.
Yeah. So now, but the thing that was the same in both endings was, Reina becomes the devil and becomes maybe the new villain. But why?
She looked like a vampire.
Yeah. But the twist is John's comfort Kazuya. Either John brings Kazuya back to life or they're reunited. We don't know exactly.
Yeah, but look, she makes him good, like not evil.
Yeah, So Tekken 9 come, he's the good guy, and Reina becomes the bad. Reina becomes the bad girl.
Mm,
Where does that leave Jin?
yeah.
Where does that leave? Because for Jin, it'll be like after all that kind of thing.
Also, in the last chapter, when they fall back to Earth on the volcano or meteorite,
Yeah,
they put the classic Tekken 3 Jin music, and it's sick.
that was a great touch.
It
That
was
was a
sick. 'Cause do you know in Tekken 3 when he's got the spin kicks, he jumps up and he's got what? Because he has got. They
Yeah.
gave him back. They gave him back his old moves.
That was some. That's what I'm saying. Nice touches.
It was
Nice,
really good.
Yeah,
And
man.
then there's like 3 segments. He changes different stances. He uses Jun's moves, and he's got the sweeps and the reversals. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the film Tekken Rebellion,
Yeah,
where he's getting taught in the forest.
yeah. They did really. I mean, there's some nice Easter eggs up in there, man. There's probably some that I missed. You know what I mean? It might be.
They even gave Jin a new rage art. He uppercuts him and fly kicks him.
Yeah.
That was sick. That was.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they really went in with this, man. They really did, man. Yo, BDSIR Network, the best damn show in World One Radio, man. We just discussed. I mean, we could go on. We could go on, but like, boy,
Yeah, Tekken's the best. I could talk about it for ages.
beautiful game. What more can I say to you? It's the beautiful game.
Cheers to Harada and Tekken 8.
Harada, take a bow, man. Take a bow. Take a bow. You excelled here. You really did. You excelled. Absolutely, man.
I knock him down. Damn. This one goes out to the top selector, Snoop Double G, aka Snoop Lion, Bob Marley reincarnated. Yeah, man. Tekken. Yeah. Rastafari. Taking a second for me to blow your mind. Tekken. Taking a second for me to blow your mind. Tekken. Taking a second for me to blow your mind. Tekken. Taking a second for me to blow your mind. Tekken. Yeah. Reincarnated. Snoop Double G. Yeah. aka Snoop Lion. Tekken.